Hello there, you beautiful people. My name is Willow, and welcome back to Supreme Commander Forge Alliance Forever, where today we're going to be casting a 4v4 on Seton's Clutch, your favorite map. Everybody loves this map. I know, a lot of people hate this map, but everybody loves this map. This map's a classic. It's a classic. But without further ado, let's go ahead and introduce our players. Starting in the top right with Team 1, we will go over to the air player, who is a yellow UEF, going by the name of Arma473. Then heading down south to the rock position, we have a greenish, like puke green UEF, going by the name of Keckomander, and he is going first air. Then we have ourselves the front player, a green Aeon best faction, going by the name of Duality and has gone first to land. Then last but not least for Team 1, we have GF Kai, who is a brown Aeon, yet again best faction, going first air. And that's all for Team 1. Let's go ahead and start introducing Team 2 in the same order. We will start with the air player, a teal or cyan, I don't know why I said it so weird, cyan UEF by the name of Mutant Gene Pool. Then moving to the north with the rock player, we have ourselves a blue Seraphim going by the name of Dave, going first land. Then in the middle, the front player weighing in at fuck tons of weight because he's a UEF, and UEF are always big. He is a gray UEF going by the name of Draxt, first land. Then last but not least for the entire game, a red UEF going by the name of OGW Hunter, going first air. And with that, we've introduced all of our players. We know the map. We love the map. There's 15,000 reclaim, almost all of it right here in the middle where the front players will fight over it. Let's go ahead and check on the chat. I think you mixed it up with equity, but yeah, Sweden will buy us out for cheap, I'm considering. What? Wait, sorry, what? Are you good? I don't think I should touch that. I'm not touching the chat yet. Apparently this game is supposed to have salt, but I'm not touching the chat. I hate Top Rock. Why do you hate Top Rock? Are you a bottom rock kind of guy? You like your rock to be penetrated? All right. So, let's go ahead and look at the game quality. We have a 91% balance, pretty well balanced. Everybody is between 1100 and 1300, so it's extremely close. Should be a very balanced, very kind of even game. Duriel over here, getting up some reclaim. Drax focusing more on shooting than reclaim. Would be prudent to shoot the flares. He does shoot the flares. They are dead now, but he's not getting very much reclaim. These flares are causing issues for the reclaim count for our good friend Drax. Overall reclaim, he has 10 reclaim versus almost 1,000, over 1,000 for Duriel. Hasn't managed to grab anything. Alright. Over here, Mutant Gene Pool continues to... He's building his air factory. I don't know why I'm looking over at Mutant Gene Pool. As far as the islands go, neither team... It's almost 5 minutes in, and we don't have a transport. Looks like 4 engineers have decided to walk their way, or hover, or float their way, I guess, over to the island for our friend Keckomander. Wait. Yeah, Keckomander. I don't know why I called you Duriel earlier. You're not Duriel, you're Keckomander. And on the other side of things, we have a bomber and a bunch of interceptors out for GF Kai, who's denying the island for Dave, I don't know how to say that name, Dave! He's denying the island for Dave and is going to be able to get that chariot transport of his own over here as long as he manages to keep the interceptors from interrupting him. But a T1 bomber has come out and is going to be able to stop the walked engineers out from Kekomander from grabbing this island immediately, at least. The bomber does go down. He still has one engineer which he could use to try and get this. I don't know if building the T1 anti-air there is a good idea. I think I'd want to try and get up the factory before you can get another bomber out. Use your own interceptors to screen and stop a bomber before it gets there. But what do I know? I'm not good at the game. Don't at me. So it does seem that GFK is going to be able to take over the island over here to the west. Going to be able to hold on to it himself. Going to be able to grab a factory. There's not a bomber or anything to stop this, so it does look like both islands are going to probably end up going to Team 1 up here in the top right, whereas Team 2 has not managed to get a hold on either of the islands, or maybe not. Maybe not. This engineer has lost all effort or all semblance of needing to do something. He is not building his factory as of the moment. A mistake, it looks like. He decided not to take this mass point. That's kind of a mistake. Deciding to go for the transport route after all. The walking route didn't suit his fancy after he got bombed. And in the middle, it does look like, despite the reclaim difference, which, speaking of reclaim, 12,000 for Team 1 versus 6,000 for Team 2, literally double the reclaim for Team 1. But despite that, it does look like a lot of pressure is now being produced by Drax. Drax going to be able to get himself a advantage here in the land game. Is going to be able to kill off this factory, which losing factories always hurts. Doesn't matter if they're forward or rear factories. And there is a good chance... Did you just forget to take this, or did this get killed? What is with Team 1 and forgetting that they have mass extractors? Whatever. Like, there's no indication that something blew up here, so that's why I'm saying they forgot about it. As far as the comms of Drax and Duriel, Duriel has lost a lot of health. Neither comm has an upgrade as of the moment, so Duriel's going to need to walk all the way back around over here in order to get back onto land, which is going to take a lot of time. T1 bombers out from Drax causing issues. Oh my god, you're right! Why'd you... What? What? Listen, this is unacceptable. Everybody here is above 1,000 rating. I would think to get to 1,000 rating, you need to remember that just zoom out every once in a while and look for mass extractors. Build mass extractor. What the fuck is this? 3 players on Team 1 decided, oh, I don't need that. If they lose, I'm blaming it on them not taking their mass extractors. It's 8 minutes in. There's no reason for this bullshit. I was told there was going to be salt in this replay. I didn't know it was going to be me being salty. I'm a 1200. I'm at the level of these people. And I know to take my mass extractors. That's one of the things I don't fuck up. I fuck up everything else. Micro, suck at it. But I will take my goddamn mass extractors. Oh my word. So the Zooey spam has managed to dethrone GFK, the one player on Team 1 who knew how to take mass extractors. And he even stole mass extractors that rightfully belonged to the enemy. Like, he's on top of the mass extractor thing. He's being dethroned from the island. He's going to lose his island, which is going to really hurt because he has T2 mexes built here, which is a ballsy play. I don't know how long it takes a T2 mex to pay itself off, but I'm pretty sure it's longer than a T1 mex. I hope those manage to pay themselves off for GFK's sake. And looking... Like, I'm not a good player at this game. Like, I'm genuinely not good at the game. I'm quite not good. But I do have to say, like, I'm known for watching games, not playing them. But if I'm over here and I'm like, this is unacceptable, then there's something wrong. Because I give people a lot of leeway. Like, a lot of leeway. Okay, here we go. Scorcher bombers coming in and not dropping bombs, which is really depressing because I wanted to see the fire. So we have T2 on the way for Kekkomander. Kekkomander! I don't know why, but I feel like Kekkomander is like, I feel like it needs to be said with like a Hispanic kind of like accent. Kekkomander, like it's like some kind of like Spanish G.I. Joe or something. I don't know why that's or Hispanic G.I. Joe. I'm not talking about Spain. I know if I say Spanish and somebody's gonna comment like, you're not talking about Spain, you're talking about Central America. Yes, I know. You get it. There is GF Kai with his comm trying to help his ally, Duriel, here in the middle. Duriel's name reminds me of like Lord of the Rings, like, and then Duriel. We need to warn Duriel. Is it from Lord of the Rings? It seems like it. Or The Hobbit? Duriel. I don't know. I'm spending more time talking about the players' names than the game. Ooh. Tangent Willow over here. There's a chariot over here just, you know, sitting here, strutting its stuff. It's gonna make its way over. Why is my throat hurting? Stop. Okay. I don't know. My throat feels weird, everybody. Probably a sign of some horrible disease. I only got like 12 hours to live or some shit. Okay. So, right drone. You know, people don't get drone very often. The best upgrade in the game is not gotten nearly enough, though. People need to build Chrono Booster more. Or not Chrono Booster, Chrono Dampener more. Chrono Dampener is so good. So we have T3 Air, achieved by Mutant Gene Pool at 12-minute mark-ish. It was achieved relatively recently. On the other side, T3 Air has been finished for what seems to be a little bit, so Mutant Gene Pool a little bit behind on the air game. He did invest a little bit into building T1 air units, so maybe that makes a little bit of sense, but there's already a few ASFs out for Arma. Let's check how many. 4 ASFs versus Mutant Gene Pool sitting on a big fat goose egg, a 0. No ASFs at the... Wait, is he even gonna have... Okay, he has an ASF. He got his first ASF at 12 minutes and 30 seconds, which... feels slow. I don't know if that's correct, but like, it feels slow. T1 bombers now coming out. We have a decent amount. Is there any... Okay, nope, no salt. Yeah, I'm waiting for the salt. Listen, I'm hungry. I need me some salt. It's tasty. It's a delicacy from where I am. Or from where I come from. But from my homeland, salt is a delicacy. It's very rare and needs... And we just love it. If it were plentiful, people would be high on salt all the time. They'd have to, like, put restrictions on salt. People would, like... salt would ruin people's families. Range on the way for Duriel. I'm gonna go ahead and check on economical stuff right now. We have 4,000 more reclaim for Team 2. As far as overall economies, it's looking pretty even. It's fluctuating a little bit. Looks like Team 1 might have a slight advantage despite not taking their mass extractors. But, you know, maybe they're better at upgrading their mass extractors, just not as good as it taking them, apparently. And we have T3 mass extractors that are uncapped, which is a little bit annoying to look at, but I'm sure he'll cap them at some point. And as far as the navies go, the navies have been quite quiet. Not really much going on. There's been navy building up for all 4 naval players. Nobody's really been locked out of the Navy yet. All players have reached T2 Navy. I don't think anybody's even gonna attempt an early T3 rush. Though it could be cool, like if you were playing UEF, like he could rush for T3 and go for like a Neptune rush. Neptune is such a good unit. I do like it. There is a large push now out from, I can't remember, Draxt towards Duriel. I remembered his name, everybody. Be proud of me. I know how to remember words. Okay. There's a large group of strikers trying to get a run by over here. There's some walls that are queued to be built, but they weren't built in time. These strikers trying to make their way over to GF Kai, the hero of Team 1. And could possibly get damage done. I'd like to see GF Kai maybe bring a T2 ship of some kind over to try and protect himself. Oh, that's the wrong side of the map. I don't think they're going to get in enough to do significant damage, but it's going to be annoying to deal with. Vespers over Exodus right here. Going to be feeling like a mistake. Exodus would be very useful for killing off this spam, but Vesper's also a really good unit. Vesper is like the only submarine that people generally build over the destroyer. I think people just, that's more because people don't like the Exodus. I love the Exodus. It's just that big cannon. It doesn't matter if it's slow. It doesn't matter if you can dodge it. It's that big cannon. Listen, bitches love cannons. And I'm apparently a bitch because I love cannons. Alright. Oh, my phone just went off. So unprofessional, breaking everybody's immersion. I'm gonna go ahead and turn off notifications on that. Oh, you know what, Kevin? You know what? I'm gonna reply to this comment live. I just got a comment on YouTube. That's why I have this notification. Love the video. Rewatched this. Watched it. This series is going to be amazing. Okay. Well, Kevin, I'm glad you loved this video, whatever video that was. I think that was the Minivore Assault Squad 2 video. Go check it out. Plug for myself. So at this point, the front is now it's a joint effort between Arma 473, Cat Commander, and Duriel. So I would say if there's an MVP at the moment for Team 2, it's definitely Draxt. Draxt is applying so much pressure that he's forcing all of the every player on Team 2 is in some way contributing to the defense of the front. Which, admittedly, Team 2 or Team 1, Team 1, top right corner team, they are doing a great job of helping each other. They don't have an economic advantage anymore, though. Yeah. They've only accrued like 2,000 more mass this game. That was bigger a little bit earlier. So, Team 2 is definitely catching up as far as economies go. They've managed to take their island, the one that was rightfully theirs. Isn't quite as developed as Ket Commander's island. A bunch of T1 bombers now out from Mutant Gene Pool, the air player who's building T1 bombers instead of higher tech stuff. Okay. Going to be shot down by some Cyclones. Out from Ket Commander. Ket Commander. A Strat Bomber out from Mutant Gene Pool. We will track its progress with vigor. We're gonna do the cool thing where we... Okay, Control V. Alright. So, we're tracking this unit. We're going to be able to see what exactly it's able to do. It looks like it's going for the island. Which is... if it gets... It could get off a bomb and get 2 T2 mass extractors, I think. If it's lucky. But are there ASFs on the way? Why is it turning around? Why is it turning around? This is not the time to turn around. ASFs are going to show up any second. This is a bad time to turn around. Okay. Well, there goes the Strat Bomber. Got 1 kill. 45 mass worth of stuff. We're done tracking it. Alright. That strap bomber was... did it just kill this? Or wait, no. There was a drop over here by Hunter, which is interestingly doing quite a bit of damage. Wow. Okay. I'd like to see if Drax is gonna get into the Navy, so over here on the eastern seaboard, the eastern pond, as it were, it does seem that there might be an advantage starting to present itself for Keckomander. He does have the stronger economy. He has lost some of it with the drop over there, but I think that he's gonna have the better production as long as he gets up more factories. See, this is my problem. This is my problem. It's such an easy thing to learn and to fix. All you have to do is watch one high-level player on Setons to understand how to play Navy on this map. You just have to watch one. Because what do? They do shit like what GFK is doing right now. You have like a shit ton of factories. T1 building frigates all the time. That's how you win it. Frigates are like literally the most important unit in a navy, in Forged Alliance, because they're cheap, they do damage, and they take hits for you. They're good throughout the entire game. They're frigates good. Build frigates. All I'm trying to say is build frig it up. There's going to be a lot more frigates in this navy than what Keckomander's going to have, and that's going to really hurt him. I mean, he does have like these 4 or 5 factories over here, but it's just not enough. You need more. You need more than 4 or 5 factories making frigates. You need like 12. Especially if you're Rock and you have like the increased economy. Like, are you telling me you can't wow, you can't afford? Why can't you afford more frigate production? Are you throwing literally everything into upgrading mexes? I guess he is? Okay, makes sense. Seems legit. Wow, this is just like an absolute defense grid being built up by the various forces of Team 1 is building this massive defense grid. Let's go ahead and check in on air numbers. We have 64 ASFs for Arma 473. Mutant Jingpool sitting on 30, but he has 4 strap bombers, which is okay. I mean, is Arma even trying to build anything aggressive for the air? At this point, I think Arma would know if he had air control or not, and I would probably just use my air. Yeah, you have air control. Just build strap bombers. Start breaking things. Wow. Am I the only person who's getting anxiety from this? Anybody else in chat have anxiety from like, he has like T3 mexes and all of his economy, not a single shield, nothing protected. Like, there's nothing here. Like, this is possibly the most flat front position I've ever seen with like just no structures. Usually the base starts looking like a city, but Mr. Drax is like, I'm more of a rural person. I don't like the city life. That's a fire base. Wow, that is a fire base. Look at that. He literally is he's using he's using PD and walls as walls for more PD. He's using a PD wall. It's a wall of PD. That's interesting. Okay. Seems legit. He has a large push of units, pillars and the such. Gonna be able to try and come in here. They're moving in formation. I don't know if that's exceptionally useful for them. A large group of Aurora and Blaze and such over here. This is just a big old fight happening, isn't it? Oh, I just realized I'm on the wrong thing. Wait, why am I on the wrong scene? 1 second. Future Willow will fix this, but I need to check something. 1 second. Settings. When did it change? Oh, you have to be kidding me. I have a hotkey for changing to that? No, get rid of that. You got really confused? This bothers me so much. What? Wait, what got you really confused? The front player? I don't know. But everybody, we're back. Sorry, I realized I have a hotkey for switching to that. I don't know how long it was on the weird like live screen, but I'm not gonna go ahead and re-record this entire cast for that. Are you talking about this front player or this one? Because this one I understand. I understand this front player entirely. Like this, I get this. Because this is, oh shit, I'm losing. This is a bit expensive, and this is just like, oh, I don't care. It's an invitation for somebody to strap bomb your economy. That's what this is. But hey, he's literally the best player on their team right now, because he's the only one who's made any kind of progress or done any kind of damage. Meanwhile, in the Northern Sea, we're going to be watching these ships duke it out. Is there a fight going on over here too? Kinda. Not really. Yeah, this is going very poorly. This Southern Sea is going very poorly for Team 2. What's with the Trump mode? Oh. Well, that's a political statement. Whatever. Yeah, there are a lot of walls, but, I mean, you're also building a wall of PD. Alright. Here we go. We got a bunch of Navy units gonna be running away from a lot less Navy. You could just win this. You literally just win this. That's a lot of strat bombers. That's a lot. He's building up strat bombers. We don't know what he's gonna use them for, but he is making them strat bombers. You believe me, Mutant Gene Pool, man. Build strat bombers. He's building them, and that's what he's been doing. He's been building them, and he's gonna build more of them, and he'll show the world the power of his ambassadors. This perpetual fight up in the northern pond is, I think it's slowly going the way of Dave, but GF Kai still has a lot of naval units and a lot of production, so can't quite count them out just yet. The Exodus with their giant cannons. This game, so beautiful. It looks so good. I'm gonna cry. All right. Well, let's go ahead and check on Reclaim again. Okay, 12,000 Reclaim lead for Team 1, but Team 1 is massively behind. Team 2 has so much more economy right now, like, that's crazy. Let's go ahead and check on ASF numbers as Strat Bombers come in for Mutant Gene Pool. 97 ASFs versus 63. Alright, Mutant Gene Pool. Show me what you got. Go ahead. Show me what you got planned. Who you bombing? Is that the comm? That's the comm. Alright, here we go. And death! Our first ejection at the 26-minute mark and 10-second. Or 26-minute mark is going to be GF Kai for Team 1. Does indeed go down. And the strap bombers still pushing forward, but not going to get quite as much done, and they embed themselves in the ground near the rear air player's base. And we can stop tracking and check on everything. That was a relatively successful trade. It looks like the base was handed over to Duriel, so Duriel now in control of all this. Needs to get Navy production going as soon as possible. And that is what he has done. And that is gonna end up being our first ejection, but does it make the game easier or harder for Team 1? Because Team 1, originally, I mean, it's not like they've really lost a player. Duriel has not been a significant force in this game for tens of minutes. For like literally like almost 20 minutes he's been kind of useless, and now he can be useful. The question is, can he manage all of it? And if he can, great. Also, he could just rush an experimental. He has a lot of economy. Hell, almost every player left in the game except for Drax can rush an experimental right now and be perfectly fine. Like, if we had a Cybran... Oh wow, this game has no Cybran? Oh my god, that's great. There's no Cybran. We have one Aeon left. We have Duriel is the sole proprietor of Aeon in this match, which is very sad. We usually want more Aeon players. Aeon is the best faction. It's just people that haven't realized it yet, and nobody plays it except for crazy people like me. Drax pushing forward with the comm, doing a Ravager PD creep towards the middle. Drax still, I mean, despite the criticisms we've weighed at him, he's doing fine, and he hasn't taken like major damage for what he's done. Arma has so much air force. Like, Arma is able to win this game right now. He has 4 times as many ASFs. There is no world other than like telling your ASFs to land and not letting them get back up where he loses an air fight with Mutant Gene Pool. At this point, he just needs to build aggressive things. And don't even necessarily have to go for strap bombers. You just build a fuck ton of broadswords and kill whatever shows up with them. Broadswords are hard to kill for ASFs, and even harder if you don't have air control. Like, if you don't want to deal with the micro of a bomber or a bunch of bombers, build broadswords. They're really good units, but this ASF spam thing ain't working for you. I mean, he is spending a lot of his mass, I'm sure, over here in the middle, like building this stuff. I don't know if he's like trying to build an experimental anywhere. He might be. It's not out of the question. We have 2 players for team 1 that have air. T3 air. There's no T3 air other than Mutant Gene Pool for team 2. In all honesty, if anybody on team, or mainly if Arma just decided like, hey, I want to win this game, and I'm going to build a bunch of air units that kill things, then the game would be over pretty quickly, I feel. Like, this snipe didn't need to happen. If they had proper intel, they could have killed all the strap bombers without even risking his own ASFs. It's very much so on the air player for Team 1, Arma, to decide how this game goes right now, I feel. You do, of course, still have Commander, who we haven't talked about much, but he's been doing a solid job of kind of just, like, winning his navy by himself. Out of power. Red, it's getting worse the more you let him be. Well, yeah, that's but it's not like Red has the forces to actually just kill off all of this. Commander is admittedly doing a very good job despite not having, like, a ton of naval production facilities. He's doing a very good job of winning his sea. I'm moving to heavy torp production because I think we're ahead in the ASF count. You think? You have almost 200 ASFs. Mutant Gene Pool sitting over here with like 64, and he has 7 ambassadors. Admittedly, he knows he's behind on air, and he's just decided to build a bunch of SAMs, but that's not gonna save you if somebody has like 50, 60 broadswords. But yeah, torp production, probably an alright call. You can use it in the Northern Pond and win the Northern Pond. If you build like 70 torps, you could just like kill all of this, I think. All of this dies with... No, it's closer to 100 torps, but you can build 100 torps really quickly with T3 air factories. Wow, that's almost dead. That's gonna be unfortunate if that dies. That'd be a really bad thing to blow up. Okay, so he's gonna use scouts over here on the right-hand side. Oh, I thought he was gonna bring his strap bombers in. Is he gonna snipe somebody else? Is this really gonna happen? Are people actually salty? Drax is yelling at Mutant Gene Pool. Admittedly, Mutant Gene Pool, despite having like very little ASF compared to his counterpart, is doing quite well at the entire like protecting his team. Mainly because his team hasn't needed protecting from the air at all, but hey. You still have to give credit where credit's due. He's doing his job, technically. That's a lot of assistance. Summit class battleships versus... Oh wait, are any of these building nukes? Why do people never build nukes with these things? It's... build nukes with your T3 Seraphim battleships. My base is kebab if we don't spank rock now. Your base is kebab. Well, I guess it makes sense because Keckomander will make you into a kebab. A Kekkobab. Alright, he's using a fuck ton of torps. How many cruisers are in this force? How many cruisers does he have left? He has 6 cruisers, so... Still gonna need a lot of torp bombers, but he's gonna be able to make it happen. Mutant Gene Pool, if he takes an air fight right now, he's gonna lose hardcore. He can't protect this. It's not really an option for him. It's, even though he's gotten better air production recently, it's still 212 ASF versus 102. It's a 2-to-1 ratio. That's a very hard ratio to just like, oh yeah, I'll outturn him. Alright. Do we have, speaking of that, do we have anything spicy going on? We have a nuke launcher out for Mutant Gene Pool. Any like Novaxes or... other stupid stuff. Honestly, a Novax would just kill Drax. Drax doesn't even have a way to get the shielding around his mexes. Anti-nuke built over here. Do we have anything? Wow. What is with players and having like bases there where they just decide to reclaim everything? We also have freaking Keckomander over here like, oh yeah, my base, no shields, no nothing. I don't know, I always, whenever I hit late game, build shields around at least like the core mexes. Like, it's so important. Wow, that's a lot of strap bombers. Is that his comm? That's his comm. He's just dead, isn't he? He's just dead. It's already too late. He already cannot react in time. You have to be shitting me. Alright, time to watch Keckomander die. Oh, there we go. Alright, well then. This has been an example of having all of the tools but not using them. That's what this has been an example of. Yeah, well, and now we have all of these strap bombers, which are still not dead, because instead of going to kill the strap bombers, he took an air fight, which is interesting. And now he's dead. Oh, he's just dead. He's right next to a T3 Pigeon. He's just dead. Oh my word. It's now Duriel versus the world, everybody. What an anticlimactic end to this long build-up. I thought, like, oh, there's gonna be a big naval battle or something, and there have been some big naval battles. Oh, all of this crazy shit's gonna happen. Oh, wow. Yeah, this is just the end. You know, I'm just gonna look at Duriel's comm, because he's gonna control K. Watch this. Watch all of this. He's gonna control K, I promise. Ba-da-ba-beep-bop-ba-dee-bop-boo. He's not gonna try and win. He's gonna give up once something bad happens. See, I don't vet my replays that I cast anymore. I just kind of trust the people in the replay channel. If I open it and it's a map that I don't like, I will not cast it. But other than that, as long as it has the right file size, and I don't vet them. I just watch them, see what's going on. Alright. Well, you know what? Actually, he's staying in the game a lot longer than I was giving him credit for, so... Let's see what Duriel can do! Duriel, what can you do? Let's look at all the salt. But, no, seriously, one second. We're gonna go to ASMR mode. Alright, everybody. It's time to suck in all the salt. Alright, nice. Where is it? Nice air, man. We all got sniped despite having air control. Good job, bro. The salt. Good job, retard. 3 people sniped. More salt than in the Dead Sea, indeed. But the man has 150 ASF lead and still gets wrecked. Salty. What happened? Carriers? Mid, maybe? I completely forgot how to play Navy. I used to be the best out of the 1300. Okay, wait, Hunter, if you're I used to be the best 1300 rated Navy player. What the fuck is this shit? That's not, you don't brag about that. Also, the best 1300 rated Navy player, obviously not that great because he couldn't get to 1400 just playing Navy. I'm sure you maybe play other games, but still. Oh my word. All right. I used to be the best 1300 rated, you know, 1300 rated, very indicative of how good I am, but I used to be the best of the 1300 naval players, yes. Indeed I was, but now I've fallen from my prime. If you're watching this, Hunter, seriously, it's just a joke, man. I don't mean any ill will. It's just funny to me the way you worded that. I don't know what you meant by that, but the idea that you're comparing yourself to the other 1300 Navy players is funny to me. It doesn't even matter if it was true or not. It's just like, it's silly. Okay, seriously, when is this game gonna end? Duriel does not have a. I mean, He has a chance, but his chance is to use his 1.1k a second and build a game ender. Like, build a Maver, that's your chance. You're not gonna win all 4 fronts at the same time. You don't have the APM. I don't think he does have the APM. It's kind of a son of a bitch to win whenever you're 4v1. Doesn't matter how well set up you are. Also, it really depends on if unit cap is shared on death, because if unit cap isn't shared on death, he is real fucked. Oh my god, the strat bombers are coming in. You're not going to be able to strat bomb him underwater. Oh, you're strat bombing the anti-nuke? Too bad it's not going to work. Is it going to work? Oh, it is! He got the anti-nuke. Kudos! Good job, mutant! Mutant Gene Pool has just realized that, like, you know how good strat bombers are if nobody tries to stop them? Where are you nuking? Oh, you're nuking directly on him. Okay, well, does Duriel move his comm? Maybe he does. Let's follow this nuke, shall we? Duriel has built an experimental unit. I wonder where? What kind of experimental could it possibly be? Oh, he built a GC. How quaint. Oh my word, did he move his comm? If he did, where did he move it to? How did he move it? His comm just fucking disappeared. Okay, Duriel, you're doing some black magic bullshit and I need to know where your comm is. Oh, did he just transport it over to this pond? He's like, that other pond, it got a little bit warm for me. I didn't like the warm water. I'll move over to this one. It's much cooler, much more refreshing. Duriel is tryharding, so mad props to Duriel. Somebody needs to tell Duriel he is a god amongst men, because I would have given up. I would have given up so fast. Okay, well, he's gonna nuke right here. The GC is gonna die. The question is, does the GC get anything meaningful from its death? Duriel is fighting a one-man war, and you gotta give him props for it. Maybe it is from The Hobbit or The Lord of the Rings. Maybe his name is from that. Maybe he's like some hero from like some fantasy story. This is gonna be the thumbnail, everybody. In 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Kaboom! My timing's on point. It's so pretty. It's so pretty. Look at it. It's so pretty. I think it's so pretty. I like it. I love it. It's so pretty. Okay. Oh, now you're gonna get T2 on the comm. Interesting. Interesting. Little Mao, no micro. I'm gonna take a nice drink of water. What experimental is this, mayhaps? Oh, it's a Novax. Okay. You gonna finish it or what? Soon. He's still not building any nukes with his nuke battleships. That's sad. This is very sad. I'd like some nuke battleships to nuke things. We got a pleb tier satellite friggin' coming. He built another experimental. Is he just gonna spam out Novac centers? Okay, he apparently is. Oh! If I could make the game go faster, I would, because this game, as I said, I don't think he's able to beat it. Wow, look, that's a lot of Riptides. That's a lot of DACA. DACA, 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 DACA. DACA, 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 DACA. All of the DACA. All of the DACA. Have you ever noticed that the Riptide has, like, exceptionally small guns? Like, I know that this game has a huge scale, but even that gun cannot be, like, bigger than, like, what, a 20mm? This is, like, 20mm autocannon of doom. And that's a bunch of strat bombers killing off air production. I think they killed the HQ. Oh, wait, no, not yet. Okay, we play the waiting game. So, how's it going, Twitch chat? How are you all? Man, I love that I stream my casts now, because, like, if I hit one of these points where it's like, this is a foregone conclusion, there's nothing actually interesting I can talk about or say, we're just waiting for Team 2 to figure out how to kill a man who's underwater. But I'm so happy I stream on Twitch now, because now I can just talk to the chat whenever I'm like, well, I have nothing really to talk about, so I can continue talking. So, yeah. How's it going, chat? You all having a good day? By the way, YouTube people, you can always join me, twitch.tv/Willow's Duality, for all of your nefarious purposes. Daryl should have built a Paragon and then spam Salvations. Daryl probably. And I want ice cream. You want ice cream? You know what? I kind of want some ice cream too. That sounds good. But, yeah, no, I think this might be the end. Oh, nope, he's gonna cancel the upgrade and put himself... Are you kidding me? He's still gonna try hard? Oh, you gotta be kidding me. Where are your ASFs, Mutant Gene Pool? Just shoot him down! Nuke both of these pawns! Nuke them both! Yeah, it would have been. It would have been hot ham legs. Unfortunately, we have to wait until somebody decides to build fucking torpedo bombers. Do we have an Aeon on Team 2? No, we don't. So we don't have anybody who can build Solaces. You know how good Solaces would be right now? I need this game to end already. Oh, a Duke is going up from gray. Super useful. It is? Oh, hey, it is. Yeah, this Duke will really help solve the problem of this game lasting too long. So how about the weather? Why is it always Setons that this happens? There's always one person on Setons on whenever I do a cast. That makes the game last like at least 10 minutes longer than it should. If not more than 10 minutes. But this time it's more than one person. This is also on Team 2. Team 2 could have just ended this already. Oh, torpedo bombers incoming. Torpedo bombers incoming. Yes, 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 yes. Yes. Boom. I'm one of those people, but not in this game for clarity. Alright. Thank you for watching this if you're watching this on YouTube. And thank you for watching on Twitch too. Thanks Hot Ham Legs for being here. But yeah, thank you all for watching. Like if you liked it, dislike if you didn't like it, subscribe if you want to see more. And what else can I say? Alright, thank you to my patrons, Timothy Calderwood, Seton, Syphilis, and Noctar. Join the Discord if you want to send replays, talk to me, or I don't know, click a button. If you really want to click a button, click the red one that says subscribe. Okay, bye-bye!